Okay, we are live. Welcome to your lunchtime magic break. Uh, so today we are playing vampires, and this deck was requested by my fiance and soon-to-be wife. Uh, she loves vampires. A lot of stuff about vampires that she really digs. So I've made a vampire deck in honor of her, and this is what we're looking at here. We have 3 Bloodchief's Thirst, 4 Eye Twitch, 4 Shambling Ghast, and 4 Deadly Dispute. This is your early game kind of ramp. We're running 2 Flunks. Nighthawk Scavenger, probably one of the best 3 drops in the format. 2 Agadeem's Awakening, which, let's be honest, it's mostly just land. 2 Crippling Fear, 1 Hagra Mauling, 2 Binding of the Old Gods. So that's most of our removal package right there. That's what we're using for removal. We're running 4 Westgate Regents and 4 Blood on the Snow. So we can get our Westgate Regents back or get back a Nighthawk Scavenger. Not gonna lie, I kind of like this deck. Not normally my speed, but it's pretty good. I like it. Alright, so on the sideboard we're running 1 Environmental Sciences, 1 Necrotic Fumes, Basic Conjuration, Containment Breach, 2 Pest Summonings, and 1 Mascot Exhibition. Feel free to change this up however you like. This is just the configuration that I'm going with for this particular deck. Alright, so let's jump into the play queue and get started here. Yeah, I was working on a Skeletons deck earlier. Alright, so here we go. Vampires is probably going to be a pretty good deck in the future, especially with Innistrad coming out later on this year. So this is just something to brainstorm about and get used to. Alright, we're up against Zion. Wonder if they're playing Kaya. Alright, pretty good opening hand. We got some card draw. Yeah, I'll keep. No, excuse me, everybody. Sorry, everybody. That was my father calling me. My truck is in the shop, and he's going to be giving me a ride over there later today. So he was just calling to see if I'd heard anything. Let's lead out with Shambling Ghast. That way, next turn we can dispute and get that extra mana. And we'll dispute at the end of his turn. If he puts out something that I'm worried about, I can always... Alright. How much of a blowout is it going to be for a negate there? Yep. That's fine. I still get my treasure. And I get to put a Nighthawk Scavenger into play. So this is probably... It's looking up to be a Dimir Control. Feed the Swarm. Okay. Take some life there. We'll bring out the Eye Twitch then. accelerate. We'll hold off on the binding of the old gods. We don't really need it. Okay. Just killing everything. Okay. Let's see. Is there something on... we can't... Well, we could do basic conjuration. But that just puts it into our hand. Let's do some pest summoning. Give him some stuff to, okay. So this is a lantern deck. That's fine. We get to destroy his lantern next turn. Resolve. We will sacrifice a non-land permanent. My turn. So we get to blow up his lantern. That's why we save the binding of the old gods. Do you have another lantern? That is the question. That seems like a bad play to me. Like, I don't think you really want to divide Binding of the Old Gods by 0. Eye Twitch. I guess he was trying to keep me off of mana. But, like, I'll just hold this until the next time you cast a lantern and wait for you to kind of tap out there, my man. I know I don't have a fast clock on you, but I'm still putting some pressure. My turn. And I don't really have anything in the graveyard here that I'm worried about bringing back with Blood on the Snow yet. So is my... Okay, he's probably loading up for an Aldrin's Epiphany there. We'll put down the Shambling Geist. Not seeing a lot of my bigger creatures, so this is a slow clock. There could also be a Sot coming. Alright, we're going to keep the land in hand for now. Because if he's running Lantern, he's probably running discard. Okay. Just continuing to load those up there. I don't have a reason to discard land or play land right now, so... just keep chipping away. Poison the Cup. Do I want him to... Do I want him to scry? No, I don't think I want him to scry. So I'll flunk my guy before he can scry. Wow, okay, he really wants to scry. I did not see that becoming a thing to fight over. But I'm glad that he wasted a counter spell on Flunk. We'll create the treasure. Drawing more land. Like, he could play a lantern right now, and I would happily sacrifice the eye twitch to go get a mascot exhibition out of the sideboard. Sphere of Annihilation for 1. Alright. Exiles. Do we want to get rid of his sphere? Let's... Yeah, we're not walking into a Jawari's Disruption here, so we'll destroy all creatures. And we'll bring back our Nighthawk Scavenger. Or we'll pull a counter spell. Either way, like, I'm happy to pull these counter spells. Yep, you got my guy for 1. I'm not upset about it. Oh, there we go. There's a Scavenger. He probably has removal here. I mean, he's had all the other removal. We have plenty of cards to discard to Lantern. Crippling Fear's kind of a dead card here, so it can get pitched to a Lantern. Kind of want to get some... I'll get this into play. We'll pass turn. Like, he's just got a handful of removal and counter spells probably. I've not drawn one of my big cards yet. Alright, there's a Lantern. He's probably got backup for the Lantern. We will discard a card. We will discard that. Alright, so we will attempt to draw out this counter spell. Yep, there's the Disdainful Stroke. So we could go ahead and Blood on the Snow. Because I'm not using that for anything. Get another counter spell out of you? Okay. We'll discard that. Yeah. Bring back our Nighthawk Scavenger. Discard that. Gelatinous Cube. Okay. So he can go ahead and eat the Scavenger right away. We'll just play another one. Does he have another? He probably has more Gelatinous Cubes in hand. I'll discard a card. removal. Eye Twitch. That'll go get us a mascot exhibition unless he has exile for it. We'll lose the 3 life here this time. I mean, he can keep doing this for a while. But he was going to do that anyway. No attacks. I mean, he can do that 3 times a turn. So these Lantern decks are pretty solid decks. There's not much I can do here. We'll discard the land. Exiles. Okay. Hits me for 4. And he can double Lantern, so there's... We'll just pack that one up. Did not draw what we needed to win that game. Kind of a slow match. I mean, we drew plenty of stuff to win that game, but my opponent had a really good deck. Alright. Let's dive back into it. I'm not sure if the Lantern decks are quite strong enough for competitive play yet. They're kind of slow, and they probably have trouble getting past the aggro matchups. All right, we'll keep this. We're up against the Zodiac 1996. So I wonder what Zodiac has for us. Something white. Is it Magecraft though? Mana efficiency says that we should do it this way. Because we can still cast Mauling next turn, regardless. So it looks like it's Clerics. Am I worried about the 1 damage? I am not. And I did not go with like the life gain counter synergy with this deck, which I could have, and it's a very viable way to build the deck, with like Blood Researcher, and it's probably a stronger way to build the deck. the joy. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but that is the sound of rain on a tin roof. My fiance is over there just enjoying the sounds of the rain on the roof. Alright,
It's raining!
yes, we know. I want to save this for something more impressive than that guy. So I guess I could... Do I have anything else in the graveyard? Just that? Oh... Slowest clock ever. Alright, there's... I complain about these cards all the time.
But they're so pretty and cool looking.
No, these cards are arena only. They don't actually exist in paper.
Oh.
So do I want to go ahead and kill this guy?
Do mauling.
We'll do.
It just sounds cool.
Well, Hagra's mauling that guy.
It just sounded cool. You'll maul him to death. Nom nom nom.
Alright, well, now I have a reason to use Binding of the Old Gods.
Nice. I have that card in real life.
This one?
Yeah.
Yes, that's a real life card. We could find it somewhere.
I want it. It's cool.
So my opponent's going with the life gain strategy. I think I'm gonna have to cast Agadeem's Awakening and get my or I could just cast this guy. It's gonna come into play tapped regardless, so there we go. This is the guy that we want to finish the game with. No attack. Leave the bird or the bat back for blocking. So the Westgate Regent, he's a vampire. He's a dashing kind of looking dude there. He has Ward, which means that they have to discard a card to target him. Okay, what is the trick up his sleeve? So we will block here, and we'll block there, because we can always Awakening to get him back. So he discards a Doomscar. Okay. We kill his dwarf. We'll just go get Mascot Exhibition. We'll cast the Mascot Exhibition and the Eye Twitch. And pass turn. Humiliate. Okay. So I guess yeah, I think we can do this for 5. Go back to the Eye Twitch. Yep, and He's just going to go ahead and nope out of that. Alright. Let's go for our what's going to be our final game for this first 30 minutes of the stream, and then we're going to put 6 games in. We'll see how it does after 6 games. We'll put the last 2 games in the actual queue. Ooh. I'm going to mulligan this because that does not look like a hand that I'm going to get to play much out of. I mean, if I draw a Deadly Dispute, we could Shambling Ghast on 1. Got Flunk for some removal. But we got to get up to that 6 mana. Ghast on 1. If we draw a Deadly Dispute, this is a good hand. Opponent's going first. We're going to try to keep it. Let's believe in the cards. What do you say? Sure, we'll block. Are you going to dispute to, so he's going to Deadly Dispute and get his treasure and his cards. So he's going to ramp faster than us. But that lets us get in for some chip damage. So he could play a Westgate Regent, like, right now. And of course, if we don't draw another land here, we're in trouble. He's going to play Loth. Okay. Make his spiders. Okay, there's our land. So we'll attack Loth. Those guys. Create a treasure. Create a treasure. Regent. Eye Twitch. And a Shambling Ghast. Okay. So we are going to flunk the Eye Twitch. He's going to learn, but we're going to go ahead and kill Loth before he can use her again. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. promise, guys, I do not normally have that much. We'll lose the 3 life. And now I can start discarding some cards here. So we're up against another Lantern deck. I foresee removal coming in here. Yeah, I'll discard a card. Yep. Alright, we need to draw our 5th land. Like, badly. But while we're waiting on it, we might as well, you know. Okay, so he brings in Ebon Death. We can block Ebon Death here if he allows us. We'll discard a Blood on the Snow. He's got to be running low on the removal here. Okay, well, there's what, 3 Nighthawk Scavengers off the top. Discard our other Blood on the Snow. Because, I mean, if we're not drawing land, those cards aren't doing us any good. Oof. I'm glad I went ahead and got rid of the Blood on the Snow. Wouldn't have had any target for it. Oh, that is not an untapped land. Good game, opponent. Not really a good game. I really dislike the Lantern decks. Welcome to the chat, Aislinn. So let's try to get some wins out of this. Like, Lantern decks, this, and I'm running plenty of land, like 15, 20, 24 plus Volta DFC, so I'm running like 27 lands. I have a lot of dead cards against Lantern decks because they don't run a lot of cards. They're a lot of creatures. I'm having some trouble with these slow starts. Alright. We're going to try not to have a slow start here. So let's... 3 lands. We're not... I don't like drawing all of our high and upper end stuff from the get-go, so we're going to mulligan this. This looks better. We'll put that back. And we're playing against Maleficent here. Looks like they're playing green. Prosperous Innkeeper. He's not going to take our block there, so we'll cancel that. We'll wait until his turn, bluff like we've got some kind of removal, And then we can always binding him, his innkeeper. Alright, there's a Sedgemoor Witch. Create the treasure token. Draw the cards. We could go ahead and flunk the witch here, using our treasure, and just play out Nighthawk Scavenger. Alright. Because we don't want the witch to get going. Weatherbloom Apprentice. Probably has a snakeskin veil up.
Sorry.
Okay, no interaction there. We still have a flunk hanging out in the back, so he's going to get back his Sedgemoor Witch. We'll get that one, put that one into play. Drop our Eye Twitch. And swing in. Do that while he's got triggers on the stack. Alright. In the sideboard, we've got basic conjuration in the sideboard, where we could go look for one of our big boys. Yeah. You've served your purpose, Eye Twitch. Oh, well, that was a good deal there. Now we've got a win con on board. And a way to go look for more win cons. Okay, he's getting back to Sedgemoor Witch again. we're going to sacrifice our treasure. And we can go ahead and blood on this. Cancel that. Let's dig through the library some. Well, I'm glad to put that stuff on the bottom. So he's got to come up with an answer for the Westgate Regent, or he just loses next turn. What do I have in the graveyard? I've got Eye Twitch and Ghast. Okay. Yep. Okay. So against these non-lantern decks, we're doing pretty good. Alright, into the next match. Sorry for the delay. So I'm okay with this hand. It's a little slow. No block. This should stop the Javelineer from attacking for a while. Another Javelineer. Okay, we will block one of you. And we'll give the other one a -1/-1 counter. There's our Regent. So we'll drop another Eye Twitch. I'm gonna save that. No attacks. Or an Electromancer, huh? Okay. So we will go ahead and double block here. Learn twice. those will be environmental sciences. And the other one, let's do pest summoning. Alright. So it gives us some chump blockers. And in a world without Embercleave, chump blockers matter. So he's not playing goblins per se. He's probably playing like a red party. Now see, that's a guy to kill. Okay, so play that as a land and kill the Blade Historian. No attacks. We'll block that guy. Get another land here. Play our Regent. And because we have 2 Regents, we can afford to throw one of them away to kill the Shatterskull Minotaur. But he may not attack into that. Nope, he's going for it. Alright, we'll block. Yeah, he's playing a red party deck. He had to deal the damage somewhere. Got another Regent. And we'll go ahead and search up a land. It does not matter to me which one I go get. Do I take 5 here? No, I better. Sorry about your luck, sir. That did not work. And the Westgate Regent's going to make quick work of you. Yep. Realizing what's going on here. We'll give that guy -1. Yeah. You can see the writing. So yeah, against these other aggressive decks, this is a good mid-rangey, kind of grindy deck. Alright, let's get back into it. I feel like I'm not nearly upbeat enough as a streamer. Maybe I need to try to be more animated and happy and stuff, but that's not my personality.
It's mine.
Comments from the peanut gallery over there. So we're up against Dionis 231. Alright, I like this hand. with Ghast to get treasure in case they decide that they just have to kill everything that I have. Alright, sure, we'll block. Kill my guy. Oh no, I'm going to create a treasure because I want to get the region out super fast. Or we'll just use it to cast Nikon Scavenger. No. We'll double eye twitch. Battle Cry Goblin. We'll double block here. I'm going to go get Necrotic Fumes here. Because that Battlecry Goblin is a dangerous, dangerous critter. And we can't let it live. There's another Battlecry Goblin. Okay. So you can activate the Battlecry Goblin twice to make those guys... I pretty much am not going to be able to block these guys without losing somebody. But we're going to go ahead and kill this guy. Hope to draw land. Hey, there's the land. We'll put the Nighthawk Scavenger into play. This way we can get some life gain back. Picking off the smaller guys. Okay, playing with cards that don't really exist. That's fine. Into shock. Okay. Well. Alright. What have you got? I mean, if he's got See a Pair of Goblins, it's pretty much game. Yep. Maybe I should have gone for the region again. Alright. I think this is our last game with vampires before we go into some competitive play. Risking our rank on vampires. Not sure if it's something I really want to do, but we're going to try it out. We're going to see how it does in a competitive play. Okay, this is no early drops. I do have turn 1 removal. I'm going to mulligan that. Alright, this is better. We'll put Awakening away. Trelisara. Okay. Kind of wish I'd kept that early removal hand, but it only had one piece of removal, so wasn't that impressive. Cleric class, okay. My poor dog is out there in her kennel getting rained on because there's a whole.
Actually here. But I don't know. I'm sure I was under it.
Alright. So, in step. We'll go ahead and do this. Create the treasure. Flunk is a good card. We don't necessarily have to do it now. Put out the Nighthawk. In turn. He does still have the green out. That's why I didn't go ahead and flunk, because he's probably got a Snakeskin Veil. Blizzard Brawl. So we will flunk Trelisar there. Okay. And we'll binding his cleric class. And attack. Another Trelisara. We'll get that. Play that down. We'll play our Ghast. And attack with Nighthawk. Prosperous Innkeeper. No attacks. Nope, no attacks. So let's draw some cards. This time we're going to get rid of the Prosperous Innkeeper. And maybe draw out a Snakeskin Veil. I'd be okay with that. There's the Snakeskin Veil. Blood on the Snow. And get our Nighthawk Scavenger back. This might be a good game. That was a good game. All right, let's let's try this out in the competitive queue and see how it does. Got us a green dragon there, so let's go rank 2022 with vampires. Let's see what we get here. Was there anybody?
It's all flooding.
Huh?
It's all flooding.
The camper?
The camper, the food, everything that's in there. The chicken coop is getting flooded. Chickens are not happy. They're all wet and angry.
That's a lot of rain. There's not much we can do about it right now. I guess we could move the food and stuff further back into the camper where it's away from...
It's too late. It's already soaked.
Okay.
Floor soaked and everything.
Alright. This is probably going to be the mono green. Oh no, this is Finn. Okay. Well, Finn, you get to die. Can't have that guy hanging out. He's dangerous. Okay, I guess we're gonna shock this into play. For Scavenger. And I've got the Crippling Fear, so I'm not too worried about the Elvish War Master going off. I kind of want him to play his hand out. Okay, so he's gonna keep it. Keep that guy. We'll just send in the eye twitch.
I'm sure my own air conditioner is too hot here.
Okay. We want to learn. Kind of want to get environmental sciences here because we need to make that land drop. And next turn we can just wipe the board and make a treasure. We'll just choose zombie, I think. Yeah, I'll block yours with mine. Yep. You got more stuff? Nothing else? Alright. Nighthawk. Oh, I've got a vampire too. No attacks. I'm not going to throw away my two treasures there. No blocks. Might as well get the damage in because he's not going to block the ghast. It should put him on his back foot. I think that's his third scavenger so far. Yeah. So we're gonna deadly dispute. Get rid of our gas. See if we can draw some removal here. Create the treasure. Nope. Sacrifice a treasure. There's a blood on the snow, so that'll get us set up for next turn. No attacks. Kind of want him to play his hand out here a little bit. We'll block. scavenger, and we'll attack in. I want him to have some creatures on board before I blood on the snow, or answer his blood on the snow with my own. Yeah, that's Finn. Alright, so let's attack with both, and then we'll just blood on the snow. Destroy all creatures. Autopay. We'll get back our Westgate Regent. And we'll create a treasure. This is where he blood on the snows and gets back something. Yep. See, that's what I was kind of waiting for, was to blood on the snow and return in response to his blood on the snow. And now I'm just drawing lands. Just drawing lands. Vorinclex. That's a big beefy dude. Alright. That is not blood on the snow, but that's good game opponent. Alright, we are going to take a short break. Because I gotta pee. Alright, and we are back. Alright. Now, we're Diamond 2. So, I do not have the add-in to my my channel that lets me show you guys the stats. But I think I'm going to wrap it up here. As usual, I try to save at least one pack opening for the end of the video. Got that gold card there. Got Asmodeus the Archfiend. I don't know if this card is going to see a lot of play in Standard, to be honest. But it's possible. Like, drawing 7 cards is pretty good. Having to pay 7 life for it, not so good. And at the cost of like a black mana to replace your draw step every turn, not that great. Also got some wild cards out of that pack, so that's good. Okay, so let's go back here and look at the deck. If there's anything that I would change, I probably need to find room for some more creatures in here. Maybe something at the 2-drop slot, because I usually wind up taking the second turn off to cast either Deadly Dispute or play one of these these lands. But yeah, my creatures are probably just a little underpowered, but we're trying to ramp into these bigger spells faster. Running 24, 26, so 27 lands plus a little bit of ramp. So like maybe I'm running too many lands. Maybe that's the problem. I don't know. You decide. Take this deck list, tinker with it a little bit, and tell me how you feel about it. But that's it for me for today. So I hope you had a good lunch break, and that you enjoyed watching me lose some games of Magic. I'm going to look at the stats on this deck. And I have played it some outside of today, but it looks like it is not the best deck right now. It needs a lot of work. So hope you guys had fun. Hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you next time.